Hey everybody, it's Michelle, and welcome to A Day in the Life with me. Today's video is going to be showing you my new project pan for the starting of 2023. Without further ado, so how I'm going to do this is I'm using the same skincare that I used before, so we're using the Brio toner, and then the JLo Beauty serum and eye cream, and the CoverGirl moisturizer. Those are going to remain the same until they're empty, just so that I can see if there's a huge difference. Next, I'm going to show you what I was using, and if I'm going to keep it, then I'll keep it. If not, it's getting tossed. So let's start with the order that everything would go. So this is the primer that I was using, the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. This was pilling on my skin, so I'm going to switch to this one. It is the Tarte Quench. I'm not sure if you can even see that or not. So this is what I'm going to be using. This is getting tossed because, like I said, I'm pretty sure it's expired. So let me apply this and we'll be right back. Okay, so that went on really nice. I like the way it feels on my face. It is very quenching and nice. So I like that. The only drawback is there's hardly anything in here. So I'll probably end up doing like I did for the mascara for the last project pan, partially through, because I have a lot of small, like Smurfette size. So I probably will use a bunch of those up. Each time I change, just like I did with mascara, I'll tell you when I've changed in a project pan. And I am going to try to remember to start listing everything in the description box below. Next, since we have our primer on, we're going to go to foundation. Now, I was using this, and if there was, it looks like there's some in here, but literally, I was scraping the bottom, like scraping this little thing. I was having to scrape along the sides to get anything, as you can see. I don't know if you'll be able to see or not, but I was having to scrape along the sides. So this would be a repurchase if I didn't have a crap ton of foundations to get through. So all in all, this is a thumbs up, but it's empty. So we are switching to, I'm trying to use up my stuff. That is what this new year is going to be all about, is using up stuff that I've had in my collection, and so that I can start getting new stuff. So I'm going to be using the CoverGirl Olay Advanced Radiance. This is in the shade Creamy Neutral, which is dark for me right now. So I will be using the AOA Studios in, is this in light or is this in fair? Porcelain. It is in neither. It is in porcelain. So I'll be using this to lighten this up. So let me go ahead and apply that. You know the drill. We'll be right back. Okay, so I have on the foundation. Now what I didn't use last time was a concealer. I was just using the Wet n Wild foundation to add where I needed it. Now I will be using this e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer in the shade Fair. And I just have a few spots that I prefer to conceal. Oh, and this is probably a little too dark. Yeah, this is too dark. Oh, well. Oh, well. So this probably won't work out too well, but I'm still going to do it. Okay, and the one thing I did want to say is I'm pretty sure it was this, has a very, very strong scent to it. I didn't remember it having a strong scent. At least I think it was this. It could have been the AOA Studios. I'm not sure which one it was, but it has a very heavy scent to it that I'm just not used to yet. Okay, and then for the powder, I was using this Ciate London, which we did almost hit pan on, but we're switching, so I'm no longer using this one. And I am now using this Maybelline Fit Me powder. Which comes with a little sponge, but I'm not using the sponge. I'm going to be using a brush. And I'll be using the Glamlite brush. Okay, and next is going to be the brows. I was using the combination of the Patrick Ta, which I don't care for. This is getting tossed. And the Billion Dollar Brows. The Patrick Ta, I didn't... I mean, look at it. It's like lifting on the corners. I didn't care for it. So this is getting tossed. This I will keep because this worked really, really well. But we're switching, of course, because it's a project pan. So toss, keep. And now I will be using the e.l.f. Instant Brow Lift. And this is in the shade Neutral Brown. So let me go ahead and do my brows. We'll be back. Okay, and then I'll also be using this Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. It's a little travel size. Ooh. Just set my brows. I will admit, going back to a brow pencil versus a powder does take some practice. So don't mind my brows right now. I will get better. I will get back at it. Okay, and now for bronzer. I was using the Ulta Beauty that I got from my best friend Jennifer in the shade Warm. Now I will be using the Hoola by Benefit, the Hoola matte bronzer, and I'm not sure it has a color. It's this color. Okay, and now the blush I was using was this Ciate London Marbled Light and Halo. And there's still a lot left in there. Now I will be using the Ofra blush in Bellini. Okay, and next I was using the Zoeva eye primer, but as you can tell, it is empty. So we will be going to the Pretty Vulgar eye primer. Don't mind the nails. I ripped them off on Christmas Day. So this I would repurchase. I liked it, but it's empty. So now we will be using this one. Okay, so as you can see, I do have on eyeshadow. That is a video for a different day. That is my RBSG collab video. So if you want to see how I created this eye look, go check out that video. It is the episode where the word is quiet. So you can head on over and see that. You can also tell that I have on my mascara. So as you all know, the Ciate London mascara dried out and died. So that is tossed. I was using the Maybelline, the Colossal mascara that I got from Miss Kim. New project pan is going to be my favorite, Pixi by Petra, the Lash Lift. This is the one that has the small wand for the bottom lashes and the larger one for the top lashes. I don't care for this wand style, this one, but I really like that little one. So that is my project pan. On my mouth, because I don't believe I showed it in the video, is this Kara Beauty Last Chance. This is not a project pan. You guys know that I do the lip to match whatever eye look I have on. So that's how I do that. Lastly, I did not have this again. There's three things. There's going to be three things that I did not do before in my last project pan that I will be doing in this one, just because I want to start using all of my supply, and that is a highlighter. Plus, the blush that I had for the last one gave highlight. So this is the, what is this one called? Just the Profusion Highlight Palette. there is a long mirror on this side down here, and those are the highlighters. I'm not going to be using the brush that comes with it, but I am going to leave it in there. And here is my highlighter brush. It is by Luxie, Pro Precision Taper Brush. And I think for this look, I'm going to go in with this shade, this shade right here. It is called Champagne. Get down! Linda! And then lastly, I'll be using a setting mist. This is the Luminous Dewy Skin Mist from Tatcha. So I don't know that that's actually a setting spray, but that's how I'm going to use it. I mean, I do have my Gerard Cosmetics, and I have some other setting sprays, which I do plan on doing a collection video. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Hopefully, well, I know things have not slowed down at all for me at work, but hopefully I'll be able to get some time set aside where I can do a lot of different things. So what do you guys think of my new project pan? Let me know down in the comments below, and let me know how your day is going. How did your New Year's Eve go? I personally sat up watching The Conjuring until about 5 minutes before the ball dropped. Then my brother and I switched it to the ball drop in New York, and we watched that. Then I came up here to my room and watched some Real Housewives, I believe. Fell asleep watching those. So that is how I spent my New Year's Eve. I know, party. But you know, I don't normally do anything on New Year's Eve, so I'm old. As always, guys, please remember to be kind to one another and know that you are loved, you are appreciated, and you, yes, you are important. Bye, guys. Linda, listen, Linda. Stop being so crazy.